Hey, what's up, people? What's up, people? Today is August 2nd, 2020. It's about 2:25 p.m. Um, Found out a lot of interesting things. What's going on in this divorce? Boy, attorneys collide. Man, attorneys collide. But I want to say this first, though. I found a lot of stuff that I got to use in court about disclosure and everything, and why my wife was in charge on January 6, 2020, for the assault on me and intentionally try to affect me with AIDS, like she said she wanted to do and stuff. So got to figure that out. But that deals with that deals with the federal courts now. So I got some paperwork, which this idiot knows my email address, which he's not sending it. He's sending everything again when he was told in the courts, don't send nothing to the old address because the house is not ours no more. I spoke to a lot of people. I didn't even know that this right here goes so wild. And a lot of people that she worked with, going to be my ex-wife, they called me. And they go, damn, I need to be tested. I didn't know that's what was going on in your marriage. I says, yeah. When did you find out? When she got sick in Minnesota? Oh, when she got sick working at Babies R Us. I said, yup. When she got sick over there, it's going on 2 years. You know, let me see. It happened in because Toys R Us and Baby R Us was all one. So Toys R Us closed down. So it's going on 2 years since Toys R Us closed down. So yeah. So a lot of them called me and they couldn't even believe it. And some of them she contacted and said that she's divorcing me because she was abused. I'm going to get her for slander. That's what I'm going to get her for, because everything I'm saying is 100% true. I don't have to lie on no one. On no one. Don't believe in lying on no one. I speak the truth. That's why I stay away from everybody. You know, and they called me. Matter of fact, I met up with some of them, and some took me out to eat, which was pretty cool. You know, because they said, yeah, she took everything, huh? She took everything. Everything. She took everything. You know, so I went to a Burger King, got a couple of burgers and stuff. So I really ain't got no appetite since all of this happened and the assault on me. And that's funny, I was beat up so bad on May 6th where I couldn't even stand, where she stomped my good leg and stuff and had a big bruise on my forehead and scratches on the side of my neck. They didn't care about that. You know, they didn't care about that. So I read the paperwork. First of all, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. I'm not saying nothing to bully her because what I'm saying is the truth. If she's intimidated, that's her problem. She never told me for 16 years that she had HIV, AIDS. I don't find out until she got sick in Minnesota. So I want to ask people out there, what do y'all think about that? You're married to a woman, 16 years, then all of a sudden, 17 years, then all of a sudden, your wife gets sick. You don't know what the heck's going on. Nobody knows. And then the doctor comes to you and says, did you know your wife is HIV positive? How would y'all feel about that? You know, she never told you once. She never told you once that she was HIV positive. Not once. Not once. Then you say, well, you know, the doctor said, well, this is a bad time to leave her. And you go, well, that I'm not going to do because of the fact that I took a vow in front of God and in front of her to honor, obey, respect, love, cherish, through sickness and in health, through death do us part, rich or poor. I took a vow and I kept that vow. But slowly, after she got better, everything just changed, you know. It changed slowly, but it got worse when she started hanging out with Barney's ex-wife. Started sleeping out, but she wasn't over there. She was at some guy's house, found condoms, used condoms in the car, drugs in the car. Then I sat back and I thought about that when I found the drugs in the car. Oh my gosh, she went to Wisconsin. So she still knows people in Wisconsin when she was selling drugs, taking drugs to Wisconsin. It hit me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she went out to Wisconsin for AutoZone. And yet, she was in Wisconsin again. And that's when I found the drugs in the car when she came back from Wisconsin. Wow. So she's shipping drugs again. You know, but this is supposed to be, they say bullying, but this is not bullying. I'm not bullying nobody. It's not harassment or nothing. I'm speaking the truth. My wife never told me she had HIV. She intentionally tried to infect me, kill me. She did everything she said she wanted to do to me. She's done it. Okay, she has done it. Everything she said she wanted to do to me, she has done it. You know, then her attorney's lying on paperwork. You know, I mean, it's amazing how attorneys can lie. You know, I never realized that until just now, how attorneys could really lie. You know, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And how you go through all of this. She took all the money out of the account. My card couldn't even be used no more. So I had to go into the bank, make appointments to go into the bank, you know, to see what was going on. The guy prints everything out. Well, she took everything out. But she was told, don't take everything out when we spoke with an attorney. You know, we had an agreement. She broke the agreement, you know, but she'll say she didn't. She's a dangerous, untrustworthy person. She really is, you know, and each time she slept around, she tells me with guys that have AIDS that she's sleeping with, I stayed with her. Any other man or woman would have killed their husband or their wife, would have killed their husbands, or their husbands would have killed their wives for cheating. But I didn't do none of that. I wanted my marriage to last. You see, let's go to marriage counseling. She says, okay. She brought it up. She don't want to go. But I said, well, if you go to marriage counselor, you got to be honest. You can't lie. You got to be straight up honest. Tell them the truth. Don't lie to nobody. But she think with her lies, she'd get away with everything. But this is one time the federal courts is going to protect my rights. This is one time the federal courts are going to protect my rights. And that's the part I love more than anything. That's the part I love more than anything, is what's going to happen in federal court. That I love. That right there I love. You see. So then this idiot attorney of hers commits perjury, falsified documents to the courts, stating I got $3,000 worth of merchandise from the house when everything was left in the house. She cleaned the whole house out on May 7th. And by the way, you idiot, it wasn't May 8th, it was May 7th, because she was sitting outside yelling at the deputy, grab my wallet and my car keys. And the deputy strong arm robbed me with my wife, stole $200 cash out of my wallet with my wife. The deputy said, I said, that's marital property. That's up to the judge. That's right. He's the judge and the jury with my wife standing right there. Okay? Not once did they ask me, was I hurt when I was? So we'll see all of this in court. You see, I got a right to say what I want to say. I'm telling the truth. I don't need to lie. Don't need to lie. I don't need to lie. You see, that's just it. I don't need to lie. She's never told me she had AIDS. Never told me she had HIV. Never. I find out when she got sick out here in Minnesota. You see that? That right there. It says right there. Right there on the paper. Diagnosed in 2017. See that? Right there on the paper. okay? And it got your name on it, all right? So, and the funny part about it is, I was the abused one. You see, I was the abused one. She wasn't. She wasn't. The only place I knew how to get to was Health Partners. That was the only place I knew how to get to. That was the only place I knew how to get to. And so then she goes, well, I'm keeping the car because I can't afford to make the car payments. Yeah, you took all the money. That's what you did. You was a thief. You are a thief, an untrustworthy person. You have no morals, no regrets. You have no morals whatsoever. You're a liar, a prostitute in the state of Minnesota. Now everything fits in fine and everything fits right into place now, you know? Then you got people, I didn't even know other people see this. Didn't even know that. You see, I didn't even know that. But a lot of people that she used to work with at Toys R Us and Babies R Us and at Bloomingdale's saw this and they remember our phone numbers and they calling. My phone number's been the same since 1989, my cell number. The house number's been the same for 18, 20 years. You know, and it's funny. Oh my God, you mean to tell me your wife had that and I worked with it and I helped clean her cut up when she was bleeding all over the store and stuff and in Bloomingdale's and then in Toys R Us, and all she did was hurt herself and everything. I said, you know what? I'm going to need y'all for this trial that I'm about to go through. That's what I'm going to need y'all. Oh, we're getting tested. Y'all need to get tested. All y'all need to get tested. See, but I'm the bad person. I'm the dangerous person. I'm public enemy number one. I feel like John Dillinger and Al Capone. That's the way they put me. But the truth will come out because the truth has to come out in court. You see, that's the funny thing about it. Because now I got people calling me, feeling sorry for me, which never had in my life, because I didn't even know that they saw this, you know. And some of the people that were responding to me are like, man, if that was my husband and he didn't tell me he had AIDS and I find out after he got sick, oh, his ass would be in jail. And I said, that's right. But they don't do it to a woman. I don't get that. They do it to a man, but they don't do it to a woman. I just don't understand that whatsoever. I just don't understand that. And then constantly text messages going off, secret phone calls. She got 10 different Gmail accounts, email accounts, and all of this. Any person, man or woman, has that many Gmail accounts and email accounts, they are cheating on their other part. They are cheating. There's no ifs and no buts. Anytime your phone is going off at 1:30 in the morning, 12:30 at night from texting somebody, and y'all in bed, they are cheating. They are cheating. You see, but society don't see it like that because they stupid. You know, they're stupid. It's just like the idiots that I saw yesterday. I had to go try to get my medicine, and 75% of the people that was in the store was refused to go in the store by the people at the front because they wasn't wearing masks. And they got the audacity to argue with the people. See, those are the idiot ones that vote for this idiot president. Those are the idiot ones, you know. And what's so funny is that they should have held these people that says that there's no climate change, no such thing as climate change, don't have to wear masks. They should have held them accountable for. People whose kids and stuff died when they were wearing masks need to sue them. Wrongful death lawsuit on them. You see, that's what they should do. Wrongful death lawsuit on them. That's what they should file on the president, on those Republicans, where all of the people are dying because they say don't wear masks, don't wear masks. You know? But it's so ironic. I'm such a terrible husband. Out of 18 years of marriage, never hit her. Everyone argues. I got using our own joint account on April 18th, April 19th. My card wouldn't work no more and everything. Because I found out money was disappearing and stuff. So she had all this planned out. Terry knows it. Everybody knows that she had this all planned out to set me up. Everybody knows. That's why there's a big surprise that's going to come. And it's going to be good, you see. And it's not going to be no more. I don't give a damn what she got. I don't care about her no more. My wife, to me, is dead. She's dead. I don't care no more about her, you know. All she got to do is pay me my money back. You know, she stole all the taxes with both of our names on it, you know. Stimulus check she took, disability she took everything. 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 And it's wrong if the courts let her get away with that. It's really wrong. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong when you lie to the courts and the courts sit back and let you lie to them. You know, and I told the judge straight out, I don't got to lie. I'm telling you, they are submitting false testimony to the courts. I know this for a 100% fact. You know, they are submitting false testimony to the courts, you know, and it hurts because I was so much in love with my wife. And she couldn't be a woman to do it the right way when I first asked for the divorce. Then we sat down and we talked to Terry. We made a verbal agreement. And I'm even looking up what a verbal agreement means. That's a contract. A verbal agreement is a contract. Some states honor those, some states don't. But Minnesota's on the wishy-wash because I looked up cases in Minnesota about a verbal contract, a verbal agreement. Some courts honor those in the state of Minnesota. So we had a verbal agreement. After we talked to Terry, you know, what she was going to do the divorce for $800. So she's spending about $3,500, but she ain't got no money. Yeah, you took all the money. Let me see here. $2,073 plus $1,515 plus $2,400 stimulus check plus $1,030.04. Okay. Oh, plus there was also money in the account. It was about 300 and something. Let's just say 300. That comes up to a total of $7,318.04. What that comes up to. That's what it comes up to. That's what she walked away with when she cleaned out the whole bank account. And it's funny. She's spending $3,500 for an attorney, but she ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. It's funny. Wow. I spoke with my neighbor the other day, yesterday. No, it was Friday. And I told him he was right. You know, I got to apologize to a lot of good women in Minnesota because y'all good women are not like my ex. So I do owe y'all an apology to good women of Minnesota because there's some good women in Minnesota that will not tolerate to be disrespectful to and all of that, just like a man. There's some good men out there too, you know, and it's hard for us good men to find a good woman. I thought I married a good woman. At that time, she just started changing November last year. She just started changing November last year. Haven't been coming home. She got to do this for her job. She got to spend $150. A job will reimburse us. She has to put back, I think it was like 200 or 300 in one of the cashier drawers because they was short, but they would reverse it back. Let me see. She has to be. What was so funny was that one time she's supposed to have been doing. I forgot what you call it. Restocking the store, but she wasn't restocking the store. She was somewhere else, you know. So all the little things I find, you know, from used condoms in the car, drugs. And then I sat back and I remembered when she told me that she ran drugs from Minnesota to a place called Wisconsin. And she had to go out to Wisconsin. Then she had to go out to Wilmer, Minnesota. And I'm like, she's running drugs again. That's what the fuck she's doing. She is running drugs again. That's why I found those drugs in the car. She's running drugs again. Smelled weed, alcohol. She had these little bottles in the glove compartment, like that big, some kind of alcohol that she kept in the car. Clean the car. I always find open ones, you know. But I'm a bad husband, though. Let me explain something to you. 18 years, she never cooked. She never cleaned. I used to say to her when it was time of that month, and I always told her, it's time of that month, it's coming. No, it ain't. She wake up bleeding. So I used to say to her, dump the trash in the bathroom, please. Dump the trash. That is sickening for me to see that. She'll leave the little trash can open and filled up with all of that blood stuff in there. That was gross. That was gross. So yeah, could you please dump the trash? So you see, she never done nothing in the house for 18 years, 5 months. She never cleaned nothing. She never cooked nothing. Maybe once in a blue moon, she'll cook these 2 dishes. And I stand there and I watch her because I didn't trust her. She'll cook stir fry, beef stir fry or chicken stir fry. Now that's pretty good. It ain't good, but it's pretty good, you know. But she's never done nothing. Always has someone there to help clean the house, cook and everything. Always had someone there. Always had someone doing this for us. Always. See, so it's kind of funny how she was inconsiderate, unappreciative of her own marriage. Stood in my face and says she loves me, but she's out with somebody else. And if I was so dangerous and so jealous of a man, I would have took her out a long time ago. I wouldn't give a damn about my life. I would have took her out a long time ago. So the point I'm making is I'm never jealous. I have no right to be jealous. Because you see, a jealous person is a dirty person. A jealous person is a dirty person. You see, and going back to court, you know, I found some good stuff on the subpoena and stuff. How she lied to the courts on that and commit perjury on that there. So I'm working out all of that there. You know, there's some things that's going to be, wow, there's going to be a lot of people. And you know what? In the courts, I have a right to be in the court. And they have to be in the court. None of this computer stuff, telephone stuff. No. They can wear masks. We can stand 6 feet apart away from each other in the court. And I want a trial in the divorce court with people there. No TV, no mics, no telephones, no nothing. No nothing. Because I'm going to present my evidence from pictures, from the private investigator that was hired, everything. See, everything. You know, it's wrong when a man is accused of a crime, or anyone is accused of a crime that they have never committed. And they have to fight for their freedom. They have to fight for their honor. And they have to fight because they're a man. It is wrong. And the system is so screwed up against us men. It is not even funny. It's not even funny. It's wrong to be labeled when you've never done nothing. You see, that's the whole thing. You know, that's the whole thing. And I was reading the restraining order. She is never, I don't know what she's doing now because I haven't seen my car since May 7th. It was the last time I saw my car, about 8:45 p.m. That's when that punk took me out of my car and put me down on the hood of my own car, you know. And when I was in the ambulance, she's yelling, "Get his wallet and his keys. I need both car keys to the Chevy." So I'm taking the Chevy. Strong arm robbed me. Gave my property to her. That's against the law. That's strong arm robbery, no matter which way you look at it. You're going to arrest me, my property goes with me. So they arrest me. I didn't see my property until later on that night. And that was about 5 minutes to 12 a.m. in the morning. Because I got out of there at 12:22. No, it was after that. It was 12:22 a.m. Because I had to call for a ride to come get me. I didn't get to the house till 1 o'clock. You know, so no, everything they put in there is a lie. It's a lie, you know. And the good thing about it is I got video of the whole thing. That's the good thing about it. See, that's in the criminal case right there. That's the good thing about it. You know, that's the good thing about it, you see. But there's some things I can't say on the criminal case because this is for court only, you see. But it's kind of funny how you talk to an attorney. Attorney says, "Well, I'll deal with the divorce if you're willing to." At first, we both said no, and then we said, yeah, let's deal with it. You know, don't do nothing. Don't take cars. Don't switch cars' names. Don't switch titles. Don't switch registration, which she switched the registration. She switched the title. She did everything against what she was told not to do. Cleaned out the bank account. Sue helped her move. Barney's ex-wife helped her move. She was seen down there. They cleaned the house out. It was so, let me see. 8:45 p.m., ambulance take me. They arrest me in the ambulance. Didn't get out of the hospital. They come to me and say, "You're not being arrested." At 12:22 a.m. in the morning, I didn't get to the house till 1. So 2.5 hours, she cleaned the whole house out. 3 hours, she cleaned the whole house out. 3 hours. 3 hours. And it took us hours to move from where we were staying to Faribault. That's the funny thing about it. Wow. She took everything. Told Terry to kill the cat, kill her cat. She don't want the cat. She don't want the dog. She took everything. And they lied to the courts. What gets me is they lied to the courts. They intentionally committed perjury. They lied to the courts by stating, quote unquote, they agreed on splitting the property. He has $3,000 of the property. No, I don't. I didn't agree to nothing. Because if I was agree to anything, you wouldn't have took everything. So I didn't agree to anything. There was never no agreement. You did everything like the sneakiest woman that you are, which you are a dog. And I don't care if your new man or your new woman don't like what I'm saying. Let the man come to me. Because see, I don't fight women. I fight men. So let the man come to me. Okay? And by the way, by you telling people, and you think it's not going to get back to me, and I'm going to protect my person that's informing me of this, that you telling people you wish I was dead? How dare you? How dare y'all sit back talking about going to try to get someone to put a bullet in me? How dare you? So you can play all of that stuff you want with those idiots, okay? You can play all that you want with those idiots, all right? You know, you can do all that you want. You see, I know what kind of gun you have, and you have a little Dillinger, 22 Dillinger that you had since I known you. And you took that from somebody in Minnesota, because I met you in California where you told me you was from. So you are nothing but a liar. There's no faith in whatever you say, no truth in whatever you say. You have no morals whatsoever. No morals. You are a very rude, cruel individual. That's what you are. And everything fits in place because you was a prostitute. You worked the streets in Minnesota. So everything you say should be taken with a grain of salt. Because you left Minnesota when they was investigating your ex that had you out there, your baby's daddy, that had you out there prostituting because you was bringing those girls to him. You fled when you knew the police was about to get you. You see, that's the funny thing about it. And I found that out too. You see, yeah, they found that out. They found out a lot about you. You see, all they gotta do is look under all of the other names you use, your date of birth, your maiden name. They found out a lot about you, a lot. And I also sent out the paperwork of both subpoenas to my brother-in-law's mom that used to be a judge in New York that passed away. He was a good cop in New York. And I was talking to her and telling her what was going on because I used to talk to her a lot. And she could not believe what she was reading. But what was so interesting is that she knew just by your restraining order, you lied. You lied. And she has done a lot of restraining orders. And she says, I wish I was out there under the law that she could practice law, because if she was on a bench in Minnesota, your restraining order wouldn't have went nowhere. Nowhere. Because she sees everything what you're saying is a lie. You know, and when she saw mine, everybody's asking the same question. Why she's not in jail from the first assault? She intentionally tried to give you AIDS. Everybody sees this in the paperwork that was filed. And nobody can understand this. And then I explain what happened, come home. My so-called wife is in the middle of the bed. Is in the middle of the bed, Skyping some guy with my lingerie on, dildo between her legs, and got a sex movie on TV with no sound. Yeah, she set me up. I picked her up from work. We stopped off at Walgreens. She needed some things. Went home, said, "You hungry?" She said, "No." "Are you sure?" She said, "No." "I'm going to wash the car after I feed the dog and the cat." Went to go wash the car. Come home. She talking to some guy, Skyping at exactly, I'll give you the time because I got all of the papers and everything right here. She's Skyping the guy. Well, she started Skyping the guy at exactly 7:30 p.m. Minnesota time. Okay, on 5/7. 7:30 p.m. she Skyped this guy. All right, got the number, copies of the Skype, everything. She Skyped this guy. Okay. So I'm coming home, bandits on the front of the step. Woo! Said, "Good boy, good boy." I hear this guy's voice. I'm thinking somebody in the house. So I'm gonna whoop someone's ass now. You know, now I bust her. You know, I'm gonna whoop his ass, you know. So, "Oh, thanks for the money you sent me. What did you tell your husband?" "Oh, I told that idiot it was for work. I had to get supplies for AutoZone." I'm like, "Oh, I'm an idiot now." Okay, I'm an idiot. Then he goes, what, you need more money? She says, yeah, I can use more money. So then she goes, well, okay, what you gonna tell him? Oh, I'm just gonna tell the idiot I'm sending it to my daughter. Gotcha. What you wearing? Oh, the negligee the idiot bought me, black negligee. Let me see. Ooh, girl, you got a nice body on you. That's when I walk in. She laying in the middle of the bed. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm thinking somebody in there. She sits up in the middle of the bed with her phone in her right hand. Then she drops her phone down on her leg or right leg in her hand. I see this guy. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? What are you doing? Oh, it's just a friend. Oh, no. Divorce is going through. Fuck this. It's just a friend. First, just a friend. Met him online. He works for AutoZone. He's in New York. All of a sudden, I walk out. I hear this thumping. Comes up behind me, pushes my head up into the banister, punches me, bites me, scratch me, pull my head, kicking me in my good leg again, try to push me down the stairs. I should have let her push me down the stairs that day. I should have let her do that. I should have let her push me down the stairs. I should have let her push me down the stairs. And I'm holding on for dear life. Then she turned around and she said, well, my ex is a better man than me. Yeah, right. He had you prostituting. So anybody that got you out on the street prostituting and getting your money, our money, is a better man than me. Gotcha. I never hit you. I never hurt you. Not in 18 years. But you lied good, though. That's for sure. You lied good on me. You know, but guess what? You a dangerous woman. You're going to be put down like a dog should be put down, a dangerous dog. And your time is coming, because you see what's going to happen is what's on my side is the law. That's what's on my side, because now I got the individuals that will testify against you in court, you see. So it's funny how that's the route you have to take when you go through a bad divorce. Well, no, I didn't want no divorce. I really didn't. I was happy in my marriage. You know, I took a lot of dirty stuff she was doing, sleeping around. Hey, why don't you calm down? You know, then she throws in my face. That's how the fight started January 6th. When she says that she was sleeping around with some guy that has HIV and his girlfriend has HIV. That's how the big argument started on January 6th, 2020. That's how that big argument started, when she attacked me. Okay? When she attacked me. Yeah. But it's cold how some women in Minnesota are really bad dogs. They lie good. They lie good. And her credibility is gone, because in court, I got a right to bring up she's a prostitute. I got a right to bring up she tried to give me AIDS, intentionally give me AIDS. I got a right to bring that up. I got a right to bring up the assault. I have that right. I have that right. I got a right to call witnesses that she worked with now are going to be tested for AIDS, because they can't stand it now and they don't even want to talk to her no more. Because what she's doing to me, she's lying to everybody. She talks so good about me. Everybody made sure they got lasagna made for them and stuff. Oh, they like your lasagna, honey. The works. She talks so good about me. So these people are going to help defend me. You see, going to be witnesses on how good I was. But when she gets busted and she lies, then she runs. Like in January when she took off, she caught me so many times drunk. So many times drunk. You know? So many times drunk. Well, I'm going to drive the car into somebody. No, you're not going to drive the car into nobody. You can't do nothing. This is where I'm at. Come get me then. So I go to Motel 8 out there near a job. I go get the car. Fuck you. That car's finance. You want to crash? Crash the Nissan. We own that. Crash the Nissan. You know, that's another thing. Idiot says my Nissan is worth $2,000. I get $500 for my Nissan. 2006 Nissan, $500. if that. So you see how they lie just to be for the woman. It's amazing how these attorneys submit false testimony to the courts. It's so amazing, you know. And this is what her attorney tells her. How much you think? No, you know what? I'm going to put $2,000 for the Nissan and $7,000 for the Chevy. Wow. Wow. Well, Chevy costs more than that. Nissan is only $500 because it's 2006. Got rust on it. Nissan, the mileage on it. And the mileage on the Chevy, you want the Chevy? Pay me half. Pay me half. $4,250. You pay me half. Because it's only going $4,500 with the mileage. Pay me half. Pay me half. Now, I don't want to wait till next week or nothing. I want to check. It better not bounce. Pay me half. You know, pay me half. You know, right now, where's that paper at? You stole all the money out of the bank and stuff. And it's wrong for the courts to even let you get away with that. Which I'm hearing that some of these judges don't tolerate that, regardless of what your attorney says, because the taxes were under both our names, not just yours. You did joint taxes, you know, and you use my name and stuff. You can't do it no more. Because if you do it ever again, your ass will go to jail. That's for sure. On the taxes and the stimulus check and my check, you owe me $4,024.04. That's what I want. And that I'm going to get because I'll have to take you to another court, no problem. You see, so it's $4,024.04 plus $4,025. That equals $8,274.04. And I want my 4 cents. That's what it equals to. See that? That's what it equals to. You see? You got the money. You got it, your bonus. You got it, your quarterly bonus at the end of June, which was about $2,000, $3,000 or something like that. So you got your quarterly bonus. You got 2 quarterly bonuses. You got one in April, January, February, March, April, which I didn't know about, for $718 and change. You got that. Then you got at the end of June, you got your quarterly bonus, about $3,000, $4,000, somewhere around there, I think it was. You know, so you knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. You took off with all the money and stuff. Stopped me from using the checking account, which I don't even see how the hell you did that. You know? But your credibility is gone. It's straight gone. Because now I was really worried and scared. Now I'm not. Now I'm not. You know, now I'm not, because I got people now that wants to come to court, you know, for the divorce that you worked with, that are really pissed off, that you claim that they're your friends. You know, all of this, all of your lies and everything is going to come out. It's going to come out in the courts. That's why I'm going for a trial for the divorce. That's why I'm going for a trial for the divorce, you know, and I have that right. You know, and I have that right to have your ass sitting in that courtroom with your attorney. So I got a right to cross-examine you. I'm not going to cross-examine you through no microphone, through no TV, no nothing. Your ass got to be in the court, and that's what I'm requesting, for you to be in court. I wore a mask. You could wear a mask, you know, and that's the first time I ever saw you with a mask. Second time, because any other time you don't wear a mask because you don't care about nobody else's health. You're just like the rest of the idiots. You remind me so much of Trump. That's who you remind me of. The way he lies so good to people and people believe it. Wow, you both alike. I just realized that. You and Trump are both alike. Wow. Y'all lie so good, man. Y'all lie so damn good. I forgot about that. You and Trump are just alike. Y'all lie so good. Y'all lie so good. So good. Yeah, but your lies are going to catch up with you. And this time it's going to catch up with you. Oh, yeah. Remember Billy that we had a threesome with? That you talked me into having a threesome with him? He's going to court. He went to go get tested, you know, because he's been sick and stuff. So he went to go get tested because I told him about it, you know. So if anything happens to him, you know, they'll be coming after you, you know. That's between Billy and his attorney, you know. So, wow, all you did was treated me like a dog. Coffee wasn't ready. You got mad at me. You hit me. You kicked me. You abused me. Threw my leg out the window. Punched me in my face, my eyes. Wow. All because I loved you. Never hurt you. Love sucks, man. That word is so overrated. So overrated. I'll never tell nobody again in my life that I love anybody. Those words will never come out of my mouth again. Never. Never. One thing you taught me is how to defend myself real strong now. And I'm coming with both barrels. In other words, I'm coming fighting. You know, I'm coming fighting. And you're going down in court. You're going down in court. That's for sure. That is 100% for sure. And freedom of speech and freedom of the press is my First Amendment rights. You never told me that you had HIV. You intentionally, internally infects me. You done that. And you're supposed to be behind bars. You knowingly and intentionally did what you want to do to me. And now you're trying to destroy me even more. But that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening. Hey, I got to go. Peace out. Wait a minute. Peace out. Got to go.